Hello, you guys, welcome. I'm actually working on my sculptures right now because I have to submit to a gallery. So, note on this is like a mass right now, like kind of like a semi liquid and liquid clay that we see right now here. And along with this liquid mash of the clay, now this is the stoneware clay. So, probably I need to fire them because that's what you do with the stoneware clay, but it's like a liquid because I need to actually finish and polish them, so I need some liquid clay. So that's what is happening over here, and you see that there are some ants. There are some ants here in my clay, but it's okay, let them have their fun time. So this is the piece that I'm working on right now. Now it's haven't finished yet, it's still working, and I haven't done it yet. I mean, it still needs finishing, but I'm working on something different. Something different that I never seen before. And also, guys, I haven't been posting quite a while on this channel because a lot of been going through in my personal life, and I don't really talk on this channel that much, but here we are. You see, guys, this is the sculpture that I'm actually working on right now, and it's like my hands are filled with the clay, so it's very hard to film sometimes, especially when you are working with the clay. I made like 2 sculptures right now. The another one that I make was this one. It's like almost getting dry. It's like all like imagination based sculptures. Now sometimes I do make miniatures, like you can see this is my bag of the clay, and like we have some dry clay here sitting around. It's a dry clay chunks, and we also have some other things going around here. We have some other things. Now this one is the colored clay. It's actually the oily clay, and this is the another part of the clays. So terracotta mixed with the air dry clay, that kind of situation. The clay chunks are there, a lot of the stuff is there, but the thing that I've been working on is this sculpture. It's almost done. Okay, a little bit of the finishing and polishing it needs, but I think it's done, it's ready. That's what I feel. And I'm gonna fire these clay because these are stoneware clays, so they need firing. And this is the one that I've been working on right now. It's still wet. Like this is like a semi-wet, and this is still more wet because I've been working on. So you guys can see my hands are filled with the clay, and this hand is also filled with the clay. So I'm just filming it and along with talking with you guys now. I'm actually working on a series of the clay sculptures for a gallery. It's been quite a while working on the sculptures because I've been traveling quite a bit and all those situations have been happening. So here I am. So let me know, guys, if you have any questions, any queries on how to make a certain type of sculptures, how to make your clay ready. I have an experience working with the air dry clay because guess what? Like this here I've shown you. This green one is an air dry clay, and this is a terracotta clay, which is not an air dry clay, which also need firing, but this one is air dry clay. And I work with the air dry clay and also with the firing clay. I work with a lot of the different types of the clays and had a different kind of experience with them, and I really enjoy working with them. Like right now this is mass, and I think I'm gonna make another sculpture here because I can make another one, but I think I need to go out a little bit, so probably I'm not going to be working because it's too much liquid here, and I need to take the clay out for it to get into the condition that I want. But here is also pretty much wet. You can see semi-wet, so it's like sticking. The clay is sticking on my hand. It shouldn't be sticking like that. It should be like this. Like when you can work on it, it's not that liquidy, and it's not that attaching to your hands, because if it's like touching your hands and it's like getting sticky, you cannot work with the clay when it's too sticky. So you can knead the clay like this, like you knead the dough. So now it's ready. Now you can see it's ready. This clay ball, it's ready. Now it's a very small piece of clay. Of course you can make miniatures, you can make anything. So if I put it here and make something out of it pretty quickly, because I have only one hand, another hand I'm holding the camera, so like okay, kind of like something that I made right now. So you can see this is the clay texture. This is the kind of the clay you need to work with. Before that, you need to make your clay ready. So kind of like a working on the clay and getting ready, especially if you have a lot of the chunks. Like I have a lot of the clay chunks because sometimes I work with them, sometimes I keep them in the water, so quite a bit is there. So that's why it took me a long time. But this is the kind of like the clay, guys, you can work upon, like that's not too sticky with your hands, and you can mold it. Because if you work after that phase, it's started getting dry, and when it started getting dry, it's very hard to work with a dry clay. So you need to add a little bit of the water. So it's like a in between consistency, but you gotta get it, like, because every clay is different. I work with the air dry clay, stoneware, terracotta, so I have an experience. I've been working on the clay for quite a while. It's been some years, like I think 2 or 3 years, I don't really remember, but I have a breaks in between. Some have like a huge breaks, 4 months break, because I was working on the other stuff in my life, been traveling, and so many stuffs are going in my life. So yeah, that's have been like quite a thing going around here. So let me know, guys, if you want more such vlogs in the future, because if I've been working on a clay and sculptures, any part of the clay sculptures, I'm gonna be filming and I'm gonna be showcasing my process to you guys. So if you have any questions, how to make the clay ready, how to fire the clay, how to make the sculptures, or how to recycle the clay, especially when you have like when you have the dry clay chunks like this, how to recycle them and how to use, because I really enjoy the process of recycling. It's so much fun. So let me know, guys. And for those of you guys who don't know, I'm Parshvika. So if you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing. See you the next time. Bye bye.